Welcome back students to your biology practical class once again. Today we will be discussing about experiment 6 of your syllabus. The aim of the experiment 6 is to study the effect of different temperatures on the activity of salivary amylase on starch. Means in this practical we are going to observe the activity of salivary amylase or the ptyalin enzyme on starch. And here we will set three different temperatures, and then we will observe how the enzyme salivary amylase performs in these three different temperature conditions. The materials required for this process: starch, iodine solution, sample of saliva, sodium chloride, ice cube, spirit lamp, thermometer, distilled water, test tube stands, measuring cylinder, pipettes, beaker, funnel, cotton, and water bath. The next thing is the preparation of solution. We have to prepare three different solutions for this practical. First solution is the 1% starch solution. To make this solution, we have to take 1 gram of soluble starch and you have to dissolve it in 100 ml of water. Then 1% NaCl solution. We have to dissolve 1 gram of NaCl into 100 ml of water. Next thing is the most important thing, that is the preparation of the enzyme solution. So for that we have to collect the saliva. We have to take 1 ml of filtered saliva in 19 ml of water. Means 1:20 dilution of the enzyme. So by this process we will get the enzyme solution, means the salivary amylase enzyme solution. Next is the procedure. Now, as I said before, we have to make three different sets and we have to maintain the temperature in 3 sets. Now this one, the first one, is a set A. The second one, the second beaker, is a set B, and the third beaker is the set C. Now see, in the 3 different sets within a beaker we have taken 3 different test tubes. This one, and this one. These are our experimental test tubes. Okay, so there we will add 1 ml of NaCl, 5 ml of starch, and 1 ml of the salivary amylase enzyme. Okay, each of the 3 different experimental test tubes. And as I said, the first setup, the first one, there we will maintain the temperature close to 5 degrees Celsius. The second setup, this one, there we will maintain the temperature of the set close to 37 degrees Celsius, which is our body temperature. And the third set, there we will maintain the temperature of the set close to 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, so 3 different sets, set 1, set 2, and set 3. We are maintaining 3 different temperatures. The first set we are maintaining it close to 5 degrees Celsius, means which is a very low temperature for the enzyme. The second set, the 37 degrees Celsius, which is the ideal for the enzyme action, and the third set quite higher temperature close to 50 degrees Celsius. And there we have taken 3 different test tubes. These 3 different test tubes contain 5 ml starch, 1 ml NaCl, and 1 ml saliva. Now the test tubes present in the rack, this one, and this one. Okay, the first rack, there see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 test tubes are present. So there are 3 racks for the 3 sets, and in the racks the test tubes that are present, there we will add 1 ml of iodine solution. Okay, so each of these test tubes, there we will add 1 ml iodine solution. Okay, so from now this test tube will be called as iodine test tube, and from the left side to the right side each of the iodine test tubes, we will mark them as 0 minute, 2 minute, 4 minute, 6, 8 and 10 minutes, 2 minutes interval from this one to this one, from left to right, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 minutes, okay, each of the sets. Now what we will do, we will take 1 ml of the solution from our experimental test tube to the first iodine test tube for each of the sets. Okay, so 1 ml of the solution present in the experimental test tube will be added to the first iodine test tube for each of the sets. Okay, now what will happen? All of you know that iodine will react with the starch and it will give a blue coloration. Okay, but when the enzyme breaks down when the enzyme will break the starch completely, the blue coloration will be changed. So we have to observe that change of coloration. Okay, we have to observe at which minute the color of the solution will be changed. Now you know that in the lower temperature the activity of salivary amylase will be very low. The enzymes will be inactivated, they will be inactive there. In the second set, as I said, it is maintained close to 37 degrees Celsius. The action of the enzyme will be very fast. Within a few minutes we will get the result, means the change of the coloration. Now the change of the coloration, at which point at which minute the color will change, will term that point, that particular minute, as the achromic point. So for the second setup, the value of achromic point will be very low. We will get within a few minutes, we'll observe the change of coloration. But for the first and the third set, it will take a long time for the enzyme to dissolve all the starch, because these two sets are the first set it is kept in very low temperature, and the third set very higher temperature. You know that in higher temperature the enzymes, as it is made up of proteins, it denatures. Okay, so what we will do, 0 minute, first we have added the experimental solution to the 0 minute. After the interval of 2 minutes we will add the solution to the second iodine test tube. Okay, then to the third, then after that to the fourth one, like this. Okay, so for the second setup, there within 4 minutes we will observe the change of the color. Okay, and for the first and the third setup, there we will observe the color change. For the third setup we will observe close to 10 to 12 minutes, and for the first setup we will observe the change of the color in 14 minutes. Okay, close to 14 minutes. So and now the next thing, that is the observation. So for the set 1, which we have kept in 5 degrees Celsius, close to 5 degrees Celsius, the achromic point there, it will be close to 10 to 12 minutes. For the second setup, as I said, 4 minutes we'll get the achromic point will observe the change of coloration within 4 minutes, at the 4 minutes. And set 3, the color will be changed there. It will also take time, 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, next the result. See what is written. It takes less time to reach achromic point 37 degrees at 37 degrees Celsius, as the enzyme is maximum active at this temperature. As I said before, that our body temperature, the action of salivary amylase will be the highest. It is optimum temperature. While at higher temperature, means more than 50 degrees Celsius, and the lower temperature close to 5 degree or below the 5 degrees Celsius, the action of the enzyme will be very low. Okay, so it will take much time to reach the achromic point. Now the precautions. Filter the saliva with wet cotton film and not through the filter paper. All the weighing and the measuring should be done very accurately. Maintain the temperature accurately of the 3 different sets throughout the experiment. All the glasswares must be washed properly. So these are the precautions. I'll provide the PDF of this experiment. Go through the PDF and write in your practical file as experiment number 6. Thanks for watching.